Happy New Year. This is Jessica, and I'm really excited for this upcoming year. Couple of things I'm excited about. I'm hoping to put together a Sanskrit study club. And so if you're interested in that, please find me on any socials or on my website and just DM me or message me your email so that we can get a little group going. And I'm also hoping to put more and more content on the Patreon. So if you're not on the Patreon yet, I've made it really easy to join. You can join with no donation commitment at all, or I've done very, very small increments of donations. So you can join for as little as like $1, I think is the lowest amount. And the more the more I'm able to kind of build up over there, then the more content I'll be able to create, and the more content I create, the more you'll have. It'll be great. So even if now you can't commit to a donation, but you just want to be a part of things and see things as they're coming out, just go ahead and join for no monthly commitment. And then as the thing grows, you'll be notified of more and more stuff. Pretty exciting. Also, it looks like we will be returning to Nepal in early 2027. So, again, if you're interested in having up-to-date information about Nepal, please message me somewhere so that I can put your email, your information on a list of people who need updates about the upcoming Nepal trip, Nepal Part 2. It was absolutely the best, maybe the best travel experience of my whole life. And it's just really, really special, the itinerary that we put together and everything. So, yeah. So again, just message me if you're interested in that. Other ways you can support, if you like this thing, you could share it. You could write a review on whatever platform you happen to be using. All of that just helps with visibility. And as always, I'm trying to keep the podcast free and ad free. So, just do my best to build and grow the audience itself. But as always, totally ad free practice for those of you out there who are practicing to it. Okay, here is your class. I hope you enjoy. Most of us know the name Ganesha, right? There's another name for Ganesh that you need to know for this mantra, Ganapati. Ganapati is another name. They all have so many names. Just like how, do you have 1,000,000 names for your cat or your dog, right? It's like Sunny, Sunny Boy, Sunny Bunny. Like you just come up with like more and more. Oh, at one point I was calling Sonny Michael. I don't even remember what the garden path was, but like affectionately, when you like love someone affectionately like that, you sort of come up with all these like different playful or descriptive or sort of like little. I think Michael started as an inside joke and then it just transformed from there. But anyway. So all the deities have all these names, right? So Ganapati is another name for Ganesha. And then Sharanam means like I take refuge, right? Like I take solace. I can like relax in the presence of, right? I can feel the ground underneath me. I feel the roof above me. You know, shelter. I take shelter in the storm, kind of a thing. Yeah. So we'll do. Let's do call and response at first. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. That whole line. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye. Actually, I think we can keep going. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 A little louder. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye. Last time all together. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om. It's snowing. Did it start before you came in? And I only just noticed? It was already... It was starting when you came in, Tom? Uh-huh. I thought we sang it into existence for a second there. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, hey. Actually, that's coming from Ganesh's PR team. Yeah. So Ganesh, if you if you sort of open up a book about the deities or something, it'll say, Ganesh, remover of obstacles. But when you start to read the stories and stuff, you realize that actually Ganesh also puts the obstacles there. So is often the reason for the obstacle, that mischievous little guy. Mischievous guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And like one tusk and like, yeah, what another name for him is like twisted trunk and one tusk, because in one story he breaks a tusk. And there's so, anyway, back to that many, many names thing. There's a name for all of the different qualities of Ganesh. Anyway, just close your eyes for a second. And think about if you were to finish this sentence, I would like to thank, and then in your own words, in your own mind, you can finish that sentence. And then notice how you feel when you're paying attention to who you want to thank or what you want to thank. And then if you were to finish this sentence, what I love about the world is, and also notice the feeling that comes about when you're paying attention to what you love. And then also make a sentence about what I hope for. What I hope for is and notice the feeling that comes with thinking about what we hope for. It's it might be a blend of feelings. Even sometimes like a little, maybe like even a little sadness arises, right? Because what we hope for might feel not very possible or far away or something. But we can use that last sentence, what I hope for, as a barometer, as like a compass for like how to sort of point our attention, our actions, our next steps in our life, right? So using that as a little bit of a, like if you just have a little flashlight and you can only see the next sort of few steps in front of you, what could those like next couple of steps in that direction be? And then, okay, well, you can open your eyes. Yeah. Are people feeling generally like when you think about the future of the world, are you feeling fairly optimistic, or are you feeling pessimistic, or are you feeling neutral? Like, how are you feeling when you think about the future? Okay, great. Love it. Love it. Yeah. You can be honest. This is a safe space. Yeah, okay. Great. All right. I love it. That's amazing. So sometimes as an environmental activist, I don't feel so optimistic. Sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, gosh, how are we going to dig ourselves out of this one? Because it just seems like we keep, now it's like, oh gosh, now data centers and this and that. It just feels like we're kind of going in a particular direction, particularly with regards to the environment. But there's a couple of activists who I follow who are really inspirational. And one of the things I wanted to share with you today is this idea of sort of practicing radical uncertainty, which, like, I loved your answer because none of us truly know what direction things are going to take. And the example that Joanna Macy and Chris Johnstone give is like, if you hold up your hand like this, like, go ahead, hold up your hand, pretend it's a precious yoga mudra. Hold up your hand like this. And like we're existing somewhere in the center of the hand. And we actually don't necessarily know if, like, are things going to go down this direction? Are things going to kind of continue the same? Are things going to go a little bit up in the next moment? Are things going to go a little more up? Are things going to go really up? We just don't know. We have to kind of, the irony of human life is we sort of have to exist in this state of radical uncertainty. And so how do we know whether we're at the like bottom of a trajectory or at the top of a trajectory? How do we know if we're at the peak or at the valley? There's no way to really know because we don't know what will happen next. And they can layer on top of one another. So say we're going down, we're way down at this pinky part. Well, then the hand starts over again, and it might go up from there, or it might go down a little bit more from there. We just don't know. And you can almost think of it like a fractal, like it goes infinitely in all directions, right? And all we can really do is, first of all, like meet the moment with resilience, right? They talk a lot about resilience. What is resilience? What do we think about resilience?
Keep going, bounce back.
To keep going, to take whatever the present moment is presenting to us and kind of do our best to put another foot forward on the path, yeah? What, do other people have, I mean, Jamie's answer was fabulous, but do other people have other input about resilience? Response, right? This ability to respond to the moment. Exactly. And that's a big part of, I think, what we're practicing in yoga as well, is, even as these little challenges arise in the form of yoga movements, are we sort of responding to the moment? Are we doing it just exactly the same way as we did yesterday? Are we curious about something new about it? Are we a little distracted today, so we're not really paying attention to the teacher's instruction, we're just going through the motions? Are we, just to kind of be aware of sort of how we're existing in the present moment, and to be able to sort of respond with a fresh awareness to that. Yeah, I think that's excellent. Anyone else have something to add about resilience or responsibility? I love that.
You're making your response. You're giving yourself the energy to be able to respond.
Yeah, that's part of it.
If you don't have the energy, then your ability to respond to whatever's happening is very, very low.
Yeah,
Angry, or get mad.
Yeah, right. If we're tired or not if we're not current with our practice, certainly, just the typical sort of human responses of just being tugged around by the emotional state, right? I'm tired, I'm angry.
Yoga off the mat.
Yeah, yoga off the mat. Wow, what a concept. That's what it's all about, right? What we're practicing on the mat is meant to be tools for off the mat, yeah? Okay, let's come into downward facing dog. So yeah, the idea being, especially when you're encountering a challenging thing, you could notice what's my typical response. Some of the typical responses when things get challenging are contraction, pulling away from the problem. I used to, and I still do if I'm not aware of it, but I used to throw myself full force into the challenge. So I would just kind of charge it like the Taurus that I am. Horns down, charge forward, get into it, right? Avoidance, run away from the problem. The teacher calls handstand and you run to the bathroom. Argue, yeah, resist the moment. This can't truly be happening. This isn't happening to me. No teacher would ever teach tabletop. That would be so rude. Why would any teacher teach this, right? Or other ways of fighting the moment, fighting the circumstance, yeah. Good, okay, come on forward to a plank. Bring the shoulders forward over the wrists. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin to the floor. Good. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit all the way back towards the feet, and then extend the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward towards the hands and fold forward over the legs. 1. Good. Heel, toe the feet apart. Go almost as wide as the width of the mat. Bend the knees. Come into a deep squatting position. Hands together at the center of the chest. Lift up through the upper body. And then the more we're aware of those different responses, then the more choice we have. The more we can pause, put a little space between us and our reaction, and actually choose. Like, actually, I'm going to respond this way. I'm going to respond that way. I'm going to investigate your yoga license. Bring both hands to the floor. Raise the hips up and fold forward over the legs. Bring the feet and legs halfway closer together. Arms behind the back. Lace the fingers together into one fist. Stretch the arms away from the back. With your inhale, bend the knees, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, open the chest and look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. 2 more. Inhale, bending. Exhale, extending. Inhale to bend. And exhale, extend. Hands on your waist. Lift all the way upright to a standing position. Interlace the hands in front of you and then press the palms of the hands forward. Straighten the elbows, reach the arms all the way up overhead. And then side bend over to the to the left side. Pause there. Soften the elbows a little bit out to the sides. Push the upper arm bones back behind the line of the ears and then straighten the elbows like crazy. Push the palms of the hands away from the top of the head as hard as you can. Do that one more time. Bend the elbows a little bit. Push the upper arm bones back and then press the hands away from the top of the head as best you can. And then lift all the way upright. Bring the arms forward and down. Invert the palms. Look at your hands. Notice which hand starts the interlace. And then switch it so that the other hand starts the interlace of the fingers. Press the palms of the hands forward, straighten the arms. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Bend to the right. Stay there. Soften the elbows. Push the upper arm bones back and then straighten the arms as much as you can. Push the palms of the hands away from the top of the head. One more time. Bend the elbows a little bit. Push the upper arm bones back and then straighten through the arms as best you can and stand all the way up and release the arms. Now take the hands to cradle the back of the head. Cradle the back of the head. And then draw the upper arm bones towards each other so that the upper arms are more parallel to one another rather than wide. Then I'm going to try to describe an inner experience. That's always the challenge of teaching yoga, is I'm going to describe an experience I was having, and I hope it translates. And if it doesn't, just do your own thing, okay? So reach the tips of the elbows higher up to the ceiling, tips of the elbows. And then imagine you want to start that action down at the armpits. So stretch from the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then imagine you want to start that action from a little bit lower down, like the sternum. Stretch from the sternum to the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then stretch like from the belly button to the sternum to the armpits to the tips of the elbows. So it's like you're trying to stretch the whole front line of the body, the fascia, the skin, everything. Start at the pubic bone, to the belly button, to the sternum, to the armpits, to the tips of the elbows. Start at the knees. See if you could reach from your knees to your pubic bone, to your belly button, to the tips of your elbows. See if you can start all the way at the soles of your feet and arch all the way back. Reach the tips of the elbows even farther away. And then stand all the way upright and release the arms. Bring the feet and legs all the way together. Ooh, it's really going now. Hook your thumbs, reach your arms up and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, swing the arms behind, lace hands together and fold. Inhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit all the way back towards the feet, and then extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot next to right foot, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back, straighten legs at the top. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind, lace hands together and fold. Inhale, hands down, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit all the way back towards the feet, and then extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot next to left foot, fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back, straighten legs at the top. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind, lace hands together and fold. Inhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands down, step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands down, step forward, feet together. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind, lace hands together, folding forward. Inhale, hands touch down, left foot steps back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands touch down, step forward, feet together. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, reach all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Again, both sides. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Reach up. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out one. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step forward, feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, stand up, release the arms. Inhale, bend the knees, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands down, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot forward, left heel down, reach all the way up, warrior 1. As you exhale, straighten the right leg and bring the hands behind your head, cradle the back of your head. Again, draw the upper arm bones towards each other a bit so they're more parallel than out to the sides. And then turn the hips and the shoulders as much to face forward as possible. Lean back a little bit to push more weight into the left foot. And then keep weight in the left foot even as you bend the right knee. Now, draw the tips of the elbows higher up to the ceiling, just like we did in the warm-up. Imagine you're now reaching from the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then stretch from the sternum to the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then reach from the belly button to the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then reach from the pubic bone to the armpits to the tips of the elbows. And then stand all the way up, reach the arms up. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Good. Reach right for triangle. Both legs straight. 1. That's it. Left arm reaching straight up for 2. Almost everyone pull the head and the chest back a little bit. So it's like there's a wall behind your back you're trying to lean against. 4. Yeah. Inhale, stand all the way upright. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand outside of the right foot. And reach the left arm all the way over the left ear for extended side angle. 1. Good. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, both hands touch down. Exhale, straighten the front leg. You can adjust the back foot. You could have hands on blocks, whatever you need here. Exhale, fold forward, Parsvottanasana. 1, breathe in. Breathe out for 2. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the right knee. Plant the hands to the floor. Step into your plank and hold plank for a moment. Straight arms and legs. Arms perpendicular to the floor. So straight up and down and parallel to one another. Not too narrow, not too wide with the hands. Then turn the inner elbow forward towards the front of the room. Lift your chin a little and imagine you want to pull the collarbones a little bit forward and then press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right heel down, reach all the way up, warrior 1. Exhale, straighten the front leg, hands behind your head. Draw the elbows towards each other so upper arm bones are looking parallel to one another. Turn the hips and the shoulders forward. Push into the right foot. Oop, I got you. All right. Push into the back foot. Keep weight in the back foot even as you bend into the left knee, the front knee. Yeah, that's it. Now, lift the tips of the elbows higher and higher. Yes. And then imagine you're reaching from the armpits to the tips of the elbows. Lengthen that whole tricep side of the arm. And then lift from the sternum to the armpits to the elbows. And then keep working down the front of the body so it's like you're trying to stretch that whole front line of the body. Yes. 4. 5. Okay. Inhale, straighten left leg. Reach both arms straight up. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, open arms and hips to the side. Keep the legs straight. Reach out for triangle. Left hand touches down. Right arm reaches up for 1. Good. Yeah, better on this side. 2. Spread the toes. Relax the toes. 3. 4. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, stand all the way upright. Exhale, bend the left knee. Place the left hand outside of the left foot. Reach the right arm all the way over the right ear for extended side angle for 1. Good. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Strong and straight back leg for 4. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, both hands touch down. Exhale, start to straighten the front leg. Make any adjustment to your stance that you need. And then exhale, fold forward. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, bend the left knee, hands to the floor. Step into your good plank. So shoulders over wrists, straight arms and legs. Pull the collarbones forward. Now you can stay like this, or you can rock forward and back. So shoulders forward to the wrists, shoulders back. Shoulders forward, shoulders back. And then the next time you go back, press all the way back. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand inside of the right foot. Left arm reaches straight up. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Try to tuck the right buttocks a little bit more under the side body. 3. Breathe in. So a little bit more in towards the midline of the mat. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left hand to your waist. Reach the right fingertips as far forward on the floor as they will reach and a little to the right, or you can put a block under your hand. Push off the left toes. Lift the left leg parallel to the floor for Ardha Chandrasana. Turn the left shoulder to stack more over the right shoulder. Turn the left hip to stack more over the right hip. As an option, you could bend the left knee behind you. Hold onto the left foot with the left hand for a bind here. So kick. So for this one, try to kick the heel straight back towards the windows. Not really up. Like for this one, the foot shouldn't be that much higher than the left hip. Push straight back. That's it. Aha, look at all that space. Okay, now let's see if we can change the orientation to gravity. So keep hold of your foot if you have it. If you don't, you're gonna still do the next part. Turn and look at the floor. Turn the shoulders to face the floor. Turn the hips to face the floor. Even the top of the left thigh faces the floor. And then try to lift your left leg a little higher, whether you're holding your foot or not. Good. Both hands to the floor. Step back to your plank. Now, just see if you could like cup the right fingertips onto the floor and set them back down. And cup the left fingertips onto the floor and set them back down. Now, try to reduce the amount that the hips are twisting as you do. So, right fingertips and down, left fingertips, and flatten that hand against the floor. And if that's going well, try to lift the right hand all the way off the floor. Left hand all the way off the floor. Right hand and replace it. Left hand and replace it. Press back to downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, reach to the left for, Exhale, bend the left knee, my fault. Place the left hand inside of the left foot. The wrong words came out. Reach the right arm straight up. 1. Yeah, 2, good. Get your thumb out of there. 3, yeah. 4, breathe in. Breathe out, right hand onto your waist. Look down, reach the left hand as far forward on the floor or a block as you can and a little to the left. Push off the right toes, lift the right leg parallel to the floor, starting in Ardha Chandrasana. First, peel the right hip a little bit more open to the side, peel the right shoulder a little bit more over the left shoulder. And then optionally, you could bend the right knee, reach behind for the right foot. Holding onto the right foot, push the hips forward as you kick the right heel back. And try to go more behind you with the foot rather than up towards the ceiling. Yes, exactly. More behind, more behind. Now, whether you have your foot or not, turn to face the floor. Turn the chest and the shoulders to face the floor. Even turn the right hip and right thigh to face the floor. And whether you have hold of the right foot or not, everybody lift the right leg higher. Yeah. Okay, let go of that. Both hands to the floor. Step into your plank. All right, we tested out the arms here. Let's test out the feet. Lift the left foot up and place it back down. Lift the right foot up and place it back down. Lift the left foot up, place it back down. Right foot up, place it back down. Now let's see if that's going well. See if you can lift the left foot and the right hand and place it down. See if you can lift the right foot and left hand, place them down. Again, switch, opposite hand, opposite foot, and switch. And press back to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the left knee down to touch the floor. And then lift your torso upright. Even move the hips back slightly and bring both hands sort of to your left side. Yeah, just hold on to the left side with both hands. Now, tuck your tailbone under. So tuck the pelvis, squeeze the left glute, pull up not only through the front of the left thigh, I even like to use my hand to suggest it. Pull up through the navel, pull up through the pubic bone. Keep all that happening. Now, bring your hands to encircle your ribs, your bottommost ribs. Oh, it's so icky. No, I'm kidding. Okay, good. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I do.
Okay.
I gotta be normal soon.
Okay. Who needs to be normal? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, slide your hands a little farther back around your ribs so that your thumbs are touching the back couple of ribs. And then can you almost push your ribs into your thumbs? So from the front side, so it's not a back. Instead, it's almost like you're pushing your chest a little bit back. Yeah. You feel your left thigh lighting up? Left front of left thigh? Yeah. That's what we're trying to get at. We're trying to get at that psoas and hip flexor area. Now, can you keep all those things? Tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the glute, pulling up through the belly button, pulling back through the low ribs as you lift the left knee up. Try not to raise up any higher. Just lift the knee up. It doesn't have to straighten all the way. Try to keep everything else. Lower the knee down. Lift the knee up. See if you can keep the tuck of the pelvis. Keep the squeeze of the glutes. Keep the lifting of the navel. Keep the pushing back of the ribs. Place it down. Good. Lift up. Reach the arms up. Try to keep as much of the rest of the shape as possible. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten both legs. Keep them straight. Lean the upper body back any amount. So head, chest, arms, lean back. A little or a lot is up to you. Good. Lift the head, chest upright. And now bend the right knee. Place the hands either side of the front foot. Point the left toe. Lower the left knee down first. That would help. And then point the left toes. Come up onto fingertips. Open the chest forward. Then push into the top of the left foot to lift the left knee away from the floor. Good. Try to have the left foot going straight back, not turning in or turning out. Yeah. And then try to lift the inseam part of the left leg a little bit higher. Yes. Okay. Place the left knee down. Move the left foot a little to the left. Start to walk the hands back and sit to the inside of the left foot for a half virasana shape. If that's bothersome on your knee or it makes you tilt way over to the side, feel free to sit up on blocks or blankets or a combination of things. Now, reach forward. Either you're holding your foot with your hands or you're going to loop your yoga belt around your foot. Try to hold particularly the ball of the foot. Hold that, and then imagine you're trying to push the ball of the foot forward into the hands so that it's almost like I'm sliding into a little bit of a heel. The ball of the foot is farther forward than the heel. And then pull the center of your chest forward. Imagine you're trying to draw the center of the chest towards where your hands are holding for a moment. And then go ahead, go the rest of the way forward with the shape. 1, 2. Lift all the way upright to a seated position. Bring that right foot on the floor. Hands behind your back. I like fingers pointing to the sides. So either flat hand or fingertips pointing to the sides. Lift the hips up. Push the left foot, left shin down. Try to tuck your tailbone a little bit to whatever extent you can. Try to squeeze your left glute. Good, and then go ahead and sit down. Extend the right leg forward. Walk the hands forward to frame the right foot, bending into the right knee. Step into your plank, straight arms and legs. Okay, we experimented with lifting opposite hand and foot off the floor. Now experiment, get curious with what would have to happen if I wanted to lift same leg, same arm, like left leg, left arm at the same time, or right arm, right leg at the same time. Just give it a try. It doesn't have to, like almost without judging the result, just staying curious about the process. Yeah? Yeah, okay, good. And press back to downward facing dog. And then step the left foot forward between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Both hands, lift your torso up, both hands on your right side now, right side of the body. Tuck the pelvis under, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the right glute. Pull up like from the knee to the hip crease, to the pubic bone, to the belly button. And then lastly, encircle the ribs with the hands. Even slide the hands back a little so the thumbs can touch those bottommost ribs. And then push the ribs back into the thumbs. So it's almost like I'm pushing the center of my chest back a little bit, but instead let's think about it as the ribs pushing back. See if you can keep some of that happening even as you lift the right knee up. Again, the right knee doesn't have to straighten all the way. I'd prefer you keep the squeezing of the glute and the tucking of the tailbone and the pushing of the ribs instead. And then lower the right knee down. And then pick it up. And then lower it down. And pick it up and then reach both arms up. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, bend left knee. Keep squeezing the right glute. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Keep tucking the tailbone. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. This time, stay there, lean back any amount. 1, 2, 3. Lift all the way upright. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, hands to the floor, either side of the left foot. Exhale, lower right knee down. Point right toes. Come up onto the fingertips. Look forward. Push the right foot down to lift the right knee up. For this, actually, even in my sequencing notes, I call it Sharon's lunge because it's definitely a Sharon Cannon sequencing moment. Good. Okay, place the right knee down, shift the right foot a little to the right, walk the hands back and sit to the inside of the right foot. You can always sit up on things if that helps you. And then lift the head, lift the chest, reach forward, hold onto the ball of the left foot or hold onto a belt, but in particular, put it around the ball of the foot. And then on purpose, don't go all the way forward yet. Let's do this little bit of setup so we can get a little bit more out of it, because we all know yoga is about getting the most out of everything we possibly can. Okay, push the ball of the foot a little forward. Press the ball of the foot into the hands. Feel how that livens up the leg. And then keep your hands where they are. Pull the center of the chest forward, and that really livens up that leg. Oh my goodness. And then take all that newfound space and sensation and go forward with it. Keep the ball of the foot pressing into the hands. So there's this continuous amount of like effort from that foot helping the leg stay engaged. Lift the head, lift the chest all the way upright. Bring the left foot flat onto the floor. Hands behind your back, fingers point to the sides. Lift your hips up. Push your hips forward and up. Push the right foot, right shin, right knee down into the floor. Tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the glutes as best you can. 2. Yeah. 3. 4. Good. Okay. Slowly release down. Extend the left leg forward. And then crawl the hands forward, bending into the left knee for lunge. Step right into your plank. Straight arms and legs. Bring the feet together. Balance on the right hand and the outer edge of the right foot for side plank. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back to the center. Put your knees down. Let's clear a little something up, first of all. So, if your hands are shoulder width distance and your feet are at the center, then actually, if you try to move your hand, I know it feels like moving your hand is going to bring it more to the center of gravity, and it does when you're in this position. But when you roll to the side, then your weight is behind the line of the arms. You see that? Whereas if I leave my hand there and I move towards the right side, then my hand and my feet are all lined up on that same plank of flooring. So it's actually more architecturally sound, yeah? Let's try it like that. So press back to plank. Bring the feet together. Don't move the right hand. It's already in the right place. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, balancing on the right hand. Reach the left arm up. Flex the feet. Squeeze the inner legs together. And then try to lift up out of that right wrist. So it's like you're trying to pull the forearm up away from the floor. Bring the left hand down to the floor. Come back through your plank. So again, don't move the left hand. It's already in the spot it needs to be. Shift onto the left hand. Right arm reaches up. 1. That's it. 2. 3. Good. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Sit all the way back towards the feet. And then extend the legs, downward dog. Okay, step the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Lift the torso upright. Again, start with all that same alignment business what we did. So tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the left glute, pull up through the pubic bone and the navel. And then imagine you want to push the low ribs slightly back. And then start to descend the hips forward and down. But keep as much of that happening as possible so that we're really focusing on the psoas and the hip flexor opening today, the front of the thigh opening. That's right. You can stay like this, or if you'd like to hook your thumbs and reach your arms up and back. Obviously, you can't keep the ribs pressing back to do that. You have to kind of let go of the rib part of the situation to arch back, and that's okay. Yeah. Good. Lift the arms all the way upright. Keep the left arm where it is, right arm down alongside the body. Reach the left fingertips up like you're trying to touch the ceiling, and then side bend into it. 2. Good. Reach all the way upright. Hands to prayer. Twist to the right now. Hook the left upper arm outside of the right leg. You can do any arm variation you want. You can also lift up the back knee if you want for standing spinal twist. 1, 2. Both hands to the floor. Step back to downward dog only, just downward dog. Let's do the other side. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down. Lift the torso up. Move the hips back just a little bit so that you can get organized. Tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the right glute. Pull up through the navel and through the pubic bone. And then imagine again you're trying to push those lower ribs back a little. Keep that happening. Start to descend the hips forward and down. But again, try to keep some of the alignment what we worked on. And then if you like to stay here, fine. If you're adding the hook of the thumbs and arching back, then you have to let the rib part of the alignment go. No problem. Hold the ribs, said the vegan. No. Lift the arms all the way up. Where are we? Left arm down, not alongside the body. Reach the right fingertips up first, and then reach all the way up and over, side bending. 1. Okay, lift all the way up, reach both arms up. Hands to prayer, twist to the left now. Twist. We just side bended. We did the other side on the first side. All right, I don't know. We must have missed something here.
No, we did.
Okay. Good. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Okay, come on forward to a plank. Feet together. Again, don't move your right hand. Shift your weight onto your right hand, outer edge of right foot. Now this time you have the option to bend the left knee behind you. Reach back with the left hand and hold the left foot or ankle. And then kick your left heel back away from your buttocks. Push the hips forward to counterbalance. Push the hips forward, 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 forward. Yes. Good. And then come back through center, left hand to the floor. Shift onto the left hand, outer edge of left foot. Bend the right knee behind you. Reach back and hold the right foot or ankle. Kick your foot back away from your glute. Back. Yes, straight arm. Pubic bone forward, hips forward. And then come back to the center. Rest the knees on the floor, child's pose. One of my classes was joking that I never teach child's pose. They were giving me a little bit of a hard time about it. And I was like, well, fine, it's a new year, so new me. I'm going to teach child's pose now. Okay. Come up onto hands and knees. Okay, so now we practiced the back bend balancing on one side. Now, just how we practiced lifting sort of same arm and leg in our plank before, let's play with like what would have to happen to get the same hand and foot into that back bend while facing the floor. Just experiment with it. Stay curious and open about it. It doesn't have to look a particular way or come out a particular way. It can just stay a bit exploratory, right? Yeah. One knee down is a great way to do it. Yeah. I know, it's a pain. It's such a pain. It's absolutely chaotic. And what do we do? What do we do when things get mysterious and complicated and confusing and difficult and wiggly and unbalanced? Okay. All right. When you've had about enough of that, go back into child's pose. Come up onto your hands and knees, and then bring the forearms and elbows to the floor. Forearms and elbows to the floor. Lace the fingers together into one fist. And then tuck the head to the floor behind the hands for headstanding practice. Tuck the feet under, lift the knees up, straightening the legs. And then walk the feet a little bit closer in, bending one knee into the chest at a time. Once you have both knees in, you can lift all the way up to head standing. 1. Good. 2. Sometimes when I'm practicing headstand, I remember the trials and tribulations of practicing headstand. It took me a really long time. I want to say like 8 or 9 months of trying it every single day and struggling with it. And so for those who are in headstand, it can be good to remember where you came from. And then if you're not in headstand yet, don't worry. Everyone who's in headstand has been through the exact same process as what you're going through now. Good. If you're up and you want to try some specific variation, you're welcome to. If you've come down, you're welcome to rest early or give it another try. Up to you. But that is, even that is a little bit of an example of resilience. Like that willingness to override the part of the brain that goes like, nah, that's probably enough. And instead, listen to the part of the brain that's like, let me try it just that one more time. Let me take this one more opportunity to give it a try. That's a version of resilience. Yeah. Okay. If you're still up, you can slowly, don't rush, take your time. If you need a little extra time, take it. Slowly, eventually making your way into child's pose. And then press back to downward facing dog. With your inhale, come on forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. And then release the forehead down to the floor. Keep your hands where they are, flat on the floor, but maybe pull the hands back a centimeter or 2. And then draw the legs and feet together. Push into the hands. Lift head, chest, and legs. Shalabhasana. 1. Draw the elbows towards each other. 2. Yes. 3. Lengthen the legs. 4. Exhale, release down. Interlace the hands behind the back into one fist. Inhale, lift up head, chest, legs, arms. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, slowly release on down. Prop up onto the elbows and forearms for Sphinx. Lift the chest. Press the upper arm bones back slightly. Draw the navel in and up. And then bend the left knee rather. Hold onto the left foot with the left hand. Start to press the left heel down towards the outside of the left hip for half frog. Left elbow could bend up to the ceiling. Turn the shoulders and the tip of the nose to face forward. When your left foot is as far down as it's going to go today, keep it there, hold it there, don't let it move, but kick up into your hand. So the hand is holding the foot, but the foot is resisting. Kick me, break my hand. Oh, that's more like it. Okay. Release that. Come back through the center. Again, shoulders back, chest forward, navel drawing in. Bend right knee, reach back, hold on to right foot. Push the right heel down towards the outer hip. Turn the shoulders forward as best you can. Tip of the nose straight ahead. And then when your right foot is as far down as it will go, kick your foot back up into your hand. So again, kind of trying to bring a little bit more sensation to the front of the left hip. Kick knee. Good. And then release that, come back to the center. Place the hands either side of the chest. Inhale, lift forward and up into upward dog. Exhale, go all the way back, downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the floor. Stand up on the shins. Point your toes. Bring your hands onto your waist. Tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the glutes. Try to pull up through the pubic bone and the navel. Bring your hands around your ribs, and again, try to push the low ribs back into the thumbs a little bit. So tail is tucking, glutes are squeezing, navel drawing in, ribs pushing back. Reach both arms forward. Keep everything else the same. Lean back as far as you can, keeping all that together, keeping everything what we set up all together. Go ahead, lean back and back and back and back, and lean forward. Good. 3. Do 3 to 4 more on your own. Ribs pushing back. Keep squeezing the glutes. And then when you're all the way upright again, hands on your waist, tuck your toes under. Same idea for the most part. You're tucking your tailbone, you're squeezing your glutes, you're drawing your navel in and up. This, bring your hands onto your ribs. What? That's all right. Okay, this time though, we're not going to push the ribs back, of course, because we're going to arch back. So lift the center of the chest. Spread the collarbones. Start to arch back. Keep squeezing your glutes. Keep your hips right over your knees. See if you could reach back and hold your heels or ankles for Ustrasana. 1, 2. Head can go back if you're holding the feet. 3. Or holding blocks. Yeah. 4. Are you still squeezing your glutes? Are you still trying to tuck your tailbone? Are you still drawing up through the navel? Good. Hands on your waist, lift upright. Hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Bend the knees, reach back, catch hold of the ankles. Inhale, lift up, Dhanurasana, head, chest, and knees. And slowly release on down. Good. Turn all the way over onto the back. Set the feet onto the floor. Lift the hips up, interweave the hands together behind the back into one fist. Good. Separate the hands, release the back down to the floor. Place the hands on the floor either side of the ears for full wheel. And then with your inhale, go ahead, lift up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Connor, try to turn your toe. Yes. Yes. And chin to the chest, slowly release on down. Keep the feet on the floor, feet stay grounded. Second time, place the hands, place the feet. With your inhale, go ahead, lift on up. 1, 2, 3, Good. Chin to the chest. Slowly release down. One more. Place the hands and place the feet. And then with your inhale, lift up. Last times. Okay, hug the knees in. Give the knees a squeeze. Bring both knees over to the left side as you look to the right. More. Yes. Good. Bring the knees all the way up to the center and go the other way. Knees over to the right. Good. Bring the knees all the way up to the center. Come on up to a seated position. Sit all the way upright. Straighten the legs forward out in front of you. Flex the feet. Sit up tall and fold forward. Reach for the feet. Now you could play with a similar thing here where if you're holding onto the balls of the feet, try pushing the balls of the feet forward into the hands so that it's almost as if the balls of the feet are a little bit forward of the heels and actively pressing forward. You feel how that activates? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just a different way. It's not that other ways are wrong or something. It's just a specific way to practice today. If you need a little more time here in Paschimottanasana, take it. Take all the time you need. And then when you're ready to come up into shoulder stand, you can come up into shoulder stand or something else. If you need to take legs up the wall or block under the sacrum or something, go ahead. So the name of this book is actually called Active Hope. And the authors sort of propose that rather than thinking about hope as just a feeling that maybe is dependent on external circumstances or inner sort of feelings, that hope, much like gratitude, for example, is a practice and something to kind of cultivate. Similar to gratitude, right? The power of gratitude practices is that we don't just feel gratitude when something good happens to us, but we even and especially and more importantly practice gratitude when maybe the circumstances aren't as we would like them to be. that it's something that we strengthen through our practice rather than just hoping that it happen, or wishing for gratitude to occur to us one day. Oh, maybe when I have a better job I'll feel gratitude. Maybe when I have a different partner I'll feel gratitude. When I have a better house I'll feel gratitude. No, we cultivate gratitude whatever the circumstances are. If you're still in shoulder stance, start to come through plow and fish. At least 5 breaths in plow, at least 10 breaths in fish. You can count your breaths since we're all kind of moving through it in different timings. And then when you're finished with your 10 breaths or so in fish, come on down and set up for Shavasana. We'll start to deepen the breath. And bring some movement into the body. Take a moment to stretch or move. And then gathering the knees. Roll to the right-hand side. Come on up to a seated position. Settle the body into your meditative seat and then be still. Just training your awareness on the breath. Noticing any time that the mind wanders away from the breath, and then just being willing to bring it back. That's also a form of resilience. Just the willingness to start again, the willingness to come back to the moment, no matter what's distracted us, no matter what's transpired. Thank you so much for making time for practice this morning and for all of your very hard work as always. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. And if anyone has any questions about today's class, of course, let me know. And yeah, thanks so much, everybody. Thanks. Keep hope alive, people. Keep hope alive. Your yoga teaching license is under investigation.
I left mine in Spain.
Your hope? Your yoga teaching license?
Yeah.
No, you brought a bag with you?
No,
Oh, okay.
Did you pass the investigation?
Huh?
You passed the investigation?
Internal investigation?
Mine's,
not yet.
mine's being reviewed right
Pending.
I'm waiting for JD Vance to give me.
Ugh.
He has an Indian lens.
Oh, boy.
All human. Not real.
What a time. What a time. It's always a time. You know what? I do sometimes think about that because, like, I do kind of always think about that. Like, people were always peopling. There were always
something.
you
There's
know,
always something.
Animals are always dying.
It's never gonna be great here. We're just travelers through.
yeah,
That's
we just gotta kind of like do our best.
it. Do your
to-
best. Yeah, do your best. Be your best. Do your best.
People saying like, "Oh, when are we not going to be living in unprecedented times?" It's like, are we ever not living in
Yeah.
unprecedented times?
Exactly.
Yeah, like everything is always changing, and there's always world events, and there's always. I think one of the things that's happened is that our sphere of our sphere of awareness is so large now. Like even 20 years ago.
Everything is accessible.
Yeah, even 20 years ago, we didn't have the same access to like information that we do now. And certainly 50 or 100 years ago, we weren't aware of like the minutia of different political things happening in different lands.
Just not as quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
We found out about it, but it wasn't in real time.
But like now we just have so much information, and yet our sphere of influence is still
Even small.
human. It's still human, right? It's still human size.
I think that it's also in reflection to like our empathy. Like we've always had this level of empathy, but now it's because of all of this influx of information.
It's
it feels
there,
overwhelming,
yeah.
all consuming.
I think that's a really good point. Is that the size of our empathy has always, the capacity of our empathy is so large.
Well, when you see 50